Buongiorno tutti quanti, mi chiamo Dena e vi accolgo a lezione 17 di Italian for Beginners. Ho ricevuto un numero di tracking per il nuovo libro e si dice che arriverà da me martedì. Oggi è giovedì in Australia, allora fra 5 giorni. Per adesso continuiamo con il vecchio. Oggi si tratta di un argomento molto importante, il presente di essere, un verbo che si usa in continuazione. Questa sezione non è molto lunga, ma è una delle più importanti che abbiamo discusso. Cominciamo con il brano a pagina 54. Ve lo leggerò e poi continuiamo con la sezione. C'è anche la traduzione nel libro, ma vi consiglio di cercare di capire all'inizio anche senza leggerla. Se ci trovi qualche difficoltà, leggete il brano di nuovo dopo aver finito con la lezione. Dopo aver letto il brano, sottolineerò le forme di essere. Allora, mi chiamo Roberto, sono italiano, sono di Milano, ho 20 anni e sono studente all'università. Ho 2 compagni di casa. Uno si chiama Luigi e l'altro si chiama Marco. Luigi ha 19 anni ed è molto sportivo ed energico. Marco è il più giovane e ha 18 anni. Lui è molto simpatico e divertente. Noi abbiamo 2 animali domestici, un gatto e un cane. Il gatto si chiama Rodolfo. Lui è un po' pazzo, ma è carino. Il cane si chiama Macchia. Ha 15 anni, è molto vecchio. Marco, Luigi ed io siamo contenti della casa e degli amici Rodolfo e Macchia. Voi avete compagni di casa? Come si chiamano? Siete contenti della casa? Avete animali domestici? Come sono? Ed ecco le forme di essere. Il verbo essere, allora. The verb essere means to be. This is obviously a verb that we use quite a bit. In English, the present tense forms of this verb are am, is, and are. So anytime that you're using any of those words, that's going to be essere in Italian with a few exceptions. Essere, like to be, is used to attach a predicate to a sentence. We talked a little about predicates in the previous lesson. These can include an adjective like I'm confused. It can include a noun like Carla is a doctor. Or it can include a prepositional phrase like we are in the kitchen, or a location like that. Let's see. So some additional information. We've talked about a couple of idiomatic expressions using avere in Italian, such as avere fame, avere sete, avere caldo, freddo, avere sonno, and avere ragione. So in all of these cases, you're going to want to continue to use avere. Essere is not used for these expressions. All right, so the present tense of essere. I want to back up a little bit and kind of review the fact that in Italian, verbs change depending on the time that the action is happening. That's the tense. And they also vary based on who's doing the action. That's the person. So, for example, the first person present tense singular of essere is io sono. That means I am. That would be I is the person, it's the first person. Am indicates that it's happening now. So in the way that you usually present verbs is we have these two columns here. And this is the order they're usually presented in. You have on the left hand io, tu, and then lui, lei, and lei all have the same form. Those are the singular on the left. And then on the right, you have the plural forms. So noi, the first person singular, voi, the second person singular, plural. Noi, the first person plural. Voi, the second person plural. And loro, the third person plural. Note that here in Italian, the capital L, lei, and loro are the formal second person forms. I know this is a little bit confusing, but we talked about using lei as a term of address when you're in a situation where you need to talk formally, and that takes the same form as the third person. Loro with the capital L is also a very formal form of address to a group of people. So it's a situation where you want to use voi, but it's a very formal situation, like you're meeting the ambassadors or something. So loro is really rarely used. I'm just including it there for reference. Lei is mainly used toward older people. Younger people don't really use it with each other anymore. But in any case, the way that those terms developed was, when you think about when you meet the queen and you say, what does Her Highness wish? And it's kind of referring to them in the third person as a way of respect. And so that's how you can think of lei and loro as well. So these are the forms, yeah. Io sono, tu sei, lui è, lei è, lei è, noi siamo, voi siete, and loro sono. So you can see that io and loro have the same form. That's not always the case, but in the case of essere it is. Let's see, what else? So, yeah, it's been a long time since I've first learned grammar, so I'm not really sure if this is going to be totally clear to everyone, but the idea is that just like we say I am, you are, he or she is, that's what these forms correspond to. So we would always say io sono and not like io siete or anything like that. That would be wrong. And siete only goes with voi, kind of like how you wouldn't say you am or whatever. So yeah, I hope that's clear. These are verb forms like this need to be committed to memory. There's not really a quick way to remember them or any system that will help you understand. You just have to memorize. Here are some examples. So I've made an example for each form except for formal loro because that's just so infrequently used. I don't really want to emphasize it. So io sono stanco oggi. I'm tired and I'm a man. We can tell because it's stanco, not stanca. Tu sei studente? Are you a student? Lei. Professoressa, lei è molto gentile. Professor, you're very kind. lui or lei. Giovanna è una ragazza simpatica. Giovanna is a nice girl. Noi. Siamo a pagina 54. We're on page 54. Voi. Siete contenti dei compagni di casa? Are you happy with your housemates? Loro. Gli esercizi sono facili. The exercises are easy. So one thing that you'll notice here is that lui and lei also apply to it. Italian has only two genders, masculine and feminine. I could go into the gender politics of this, but it's another topic. All inanimate objects are also either masculine or feminine. Those are the two categories. Lui, lei, and loro as pronouns only ever refer to people or sometimes animals. For inanimate objects, pronouns are rarely used. In these rare cases, those pronouns are not lui, lei, and loro. They are esso, essa, essi, and esse, if you're wondering. But don't worry about committing that to memory because I literally don't remember the last time I saw one of them. Pronouns are never used for the weather. In English, of course, we say it's raining. In Italian, they just say rains, basically. We'll get there when we talk about other verbs, but rains means it's raining. So pronouns are also never used for impersonal subjects, like it's ridiculous that we have to do this, would just be è ridicolo. So you'll also see in that list of examples that I gave that pronouns are often not used in any case. You'll see that since the forms of essere are almost all different for each person, you can tell from context most of the time who the subject is. So if I say sono di Portland, you would know that I'm either talking about myself or I'm talking about they, and there is no they in this context, so it must be me. So it's really common to just leave pronouns out entirely. All right, so I want to talk about cities and countries of origin. You can use essere di to mean that you're from a particular city, like sono di Milano, I'm from Milan, or Mirella è di Napoli. Mirella is from Naples. Usually if you're talking about a country of origin, you use an adjective of nationality. So, Laura e Maria sono italiane, sono di Bari. Sono italiane, sono di Bari. Italiane is the nationality and Bari is the city. Sadako è giapponese, è di Tokyo. Same thing. Sadako is Japanese, she's from Tokyo. Essere di can also indicate possession. That can mean that something belongs to someone. So, il libro è di Mario. The book is Mario's. Le chiavi sono di Patrizia. The keys are Patrizia's. You can ask about ownership using the phrases di chi è and di chi sono. Di chi è il libro è di Mario. Di chi sono le chiavi? Sono di Patrizia. C'è and ci sono we've already talked about a little bit. C'è and ci sono both express the concept of being there. C'è un'altra sedia. Is there another chair? Ci sono 3 gatti nella finestra. There are 3 cats in the window. You can also use those phrases to ask or tell whether someone's there. So like on the phone, you'll say something like, Buongiorno, c'è Chiara? Hello, is Chiara there? And the answer might be, no, mi dispiace, non c'è. No, I'm sorry, she's not here. Both of these phrases can either be an assertion or a question. So c'è means both there is and is there, and ci sono means both there are and are there. You can also use ci with other forms of essere. So if you're, say, on the phone and the line goes dead, you can be like, Antonia, ci sei? Antonia, are you there? So other forms of essere are possible here, but c'è and ci sono are the most common. Com'è and come sono, we also talked a little bit about the last lesson. These questions ask what someone or something is like. They ask for a description. So, com'è Parigi? What is it like in Paris? Or, come sono le tue sorelle? What are your sisters like? And that's pretty much what those are. So, the compiti. There are the esercizi on pages, pagine 55 and 56, 55 a 56. You can also read the nota culturale on page 57. That is about the Italian school system. These are in the old book, which reminds me also that the nota culturale may be a little out of date since this book is from like 2004. So, but it's still worth reading. Even historical information is good to have. All right, and then the next lesson, we will be talking about the 6 forms of the in Italian. Don't be afraid. It's a little bit of a learning curve at first, but you'll get there. So we'll talk about what those 6 forms are, when to use each of them, and we'll also talk about the adjective bello, which is very common in Italian. Cool, so I hope you found this lesson useful. As usual, ask any questions that you have in the comments, and also, if you are a native Italian speaker and have noticed any errors, please do let me know in the comments as well, and I will call them out in the next video. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video.